He had two nicknames, Joltin Joe and the Yankee Clipper. And the boat was named, he got the boat from the fans of New York City in 1949. This is a 1947 Chris Craft Sportsman. And it was given to him in 1949 in Joe DiMaggio Day. And then when he came back, he brought it over here and he gave it to his cousins, and they used it to go fishing up in the Delta. Well, I always followed baseball, but back then in the late 40s, there wasn't TV, it was just radio. And I used to always listen to the Detroit Tigers, that was my team. But Joe DiMaggio with the Yankees, I was always interested with Joe DiMaggio. My birthday, I'm November 25th, 1935. It's the same birthday I found out when I was 10 years old as Joe DiMaggio. He was born November 25th, 1914. There was an article in the Martinez News-Gazette regarding the condition of the boat, and it was just rotting away and nobody seemed to care. So I'm a member of the Sons of Italy, and I brought that article from the paper to the Sons of Italy, and they said, why don't we take part in this fundraiser? Maybe we can raise enough money to start the restoration. So we met with Dave Scola, and from there on we had fundraisers, and then we had to get them in behind the scenes. Rick Aldridge got the local carpenters, and he said, well, we can build bridges, we can build homes, high rises, but we don't know anything about boats, but we're willing to learn and try. So then Don Curtis came into the picture, and he's an expert on these kind of boats. Now we had a team together, and we started March of 2010, and for 5.5 years, when we started taking it apart, putting it back together, we just finished about 24 hours before we had to take it to Tahoe for the first boat show. The hardest part was taking it apart, realizing how bad everything was. You took off with screw extractors, took the screws off, took the pieces of wood off, and the more you took off, the more the decay that there was. And it was just unbelievable. I said, when does it end? When do we start putting new stuff on the boat? And it seemed to take a long time, but 5.5 years, that is a long time. But it was a labor of love. All the carpenters,